I am Michael Cunningham, and I created 9Trees community interest company back in 2018. And we're a not-for-profit community interest company. So basically what we do is we get landowners to give us land, so they're altruistic landowners, and individuals and businesses then give us money, so they sponsor trees, a tree, 9 trees or 900 trees, and then we find a rural location and we plant the trees, and then we look after them for 50 years. So the reason it's 9 is because the average carbon footprint of each individual in this room is about 9 tonnes, and each tree takes 100 years or more to sequester that 1 tonne. So it'd be great if we planted 900 trees 60 years or 100 years before you were born, but we didn't do that. And we certainly didn't plant 900 trees for each of you in this room when you were born. So let's get to a point where we're at least trying to balance the carbon footprint that we are creating and the historical footprint that's out there as well. So we're in the middle there. We basically go out and we do all the surveys and about 50 stages before we even plant a tree, and then we look after the tree for 50 years. What we're here to offer is a way that individuals can feel a bit better about their place in the world and go and visit these trees. It's a real, one major part of it for me is the mental health aspect. So I suffer majorly from eco-anxiety. And a lot of my friends, and especially new people come out in the world, what do we do? Where is there an end in sight, and is there hope, or are we living in fear? So what we've done since 2018 is we've created about 10 sites in the UK. The newest one is an agroecology site in Scotland, and we've got sites all over, mainly in Powys in Wales, but Derbyshire and Dorset and other places like that. So we've got, that's where some of our sites are at the moment, and there's one coming on in Northern Ireland by the end of the year. And this is also a map of about 25 landowners on a waiting list as well. So how do we do it? Basically we've got ecologists, top left, that's my friend Matt, is that left? Yeah. And then Ash and me, the other director, planting some trees. And we've got sometimes volunteers help over in the corner, or we do team green away days. So you can bring your company to the site and we'll do eco matting, which is like wood chip and wool and cardboard around the trees to suppress the weeds. And we get all kinds of people involved, like fencing contractors, and sometimes we need to do a bit of strimming as well. This is an example site. Banner is like a clothing business, mainly for schools, and they planted like 200 trees the first year, 250 the next year, and now it's gone back down to about 200 and something. The figures might be there. No, they're not. So that's really good. So we work with companies who are trying to decrease their carbon footprint. So we're not just saying, oh yeah, plant these trees, it's fine, and carry on. And we don't do carbon credits. So it's all like over and above what you have to do to tick a box. It's really good for your ESG, which is environmental social governance. It used to be called CSR, corporate social responsibility. And why I'm here is because we work with Tree Law and a few other companies to basically make sure that we are putting into place licenses and agreements so that we're working with landowners, but they don't have to sign like 500 pages of things to try and get grant funding. So we provide all the money, but no money changes hands. And we go and do all the work, and then they've kind of got a nice woodland, but we're all allowed to visit it. And you can take your kids or your clients along as well and say, look at what we're doing. Even though some of you might have to fell trees, maybe you can help me plant a few extra 100 or a few thousand trees next year. You can't see that because I copied and pasted it yesterday, but we've got 2 ways. One of the ways was 50 stages in 50 years, and the new way is more of a hands-off approach where we can just send trees, stakes and guards to the landowner because they're pretty good at doing that themselves as long as they look after them and send us pictures. So that's one major thing, is that landowners often don't want people on their land just to see like 90 trees in a hedgerow. So we've been working with AgriAdvisor to draw up new licenses and agreements to hopefully cover our backs and the landowners' backs, but also make sure that sponsors know we're doing the right thing. I think there was one more slide there. Oh yeah, that says Elizabeth Jones, who's helping us also do legacy and will gifting of either land or money. So obviously we help you with your marketing and social media, and that's why for businesses it's about £15 a tree, and for individuals it's £10 a tree. So you're helping us keep that money down for everyone in the UK to be able to afford this service that we're providing. And well, if you buy more than 1,000 trees, then I'm sure we can chat about price. Oh yeah, that's it really. I think that's it. And that was a quick whistle-stop tour. These are some of our previous people who have helped us, like Premier Book of Food Group. We've got a really wonderful surfboard company who plants a tree every surfboard, and we've got a fun picture of surfboards and people in wetsuits in Woodlands, just to try and convey the fact that obviously that's really helpful for the environment, if you're, especially with riparian zone restoration, that we're trying to stop pollutants and things like that getting into the sea. And FTSE 100 companies down to one-man bands, so a person who does it for like one boiler, they'll plant a tree. FTSE 100 companies like CBRE and other companies that are large, sometimes it's just employee of the month, but every little helps. So 12 trees from one company, 4,000 from another, you know, and then we've got a woodland in mid Wales or Dorset, and we're getting closer and closer to London all the time. So to put a positive aspect on all these legal worries that you might have, maybe people who are doing claims, you might want to plant a tree per claim if you're dealing in hundreds of thousands of pounds or thousands of pounds, or just for the ability to say, look, you know, there are companies out there who are doing positive things right here in the UK, and you can get involved either as a volunteer, pro bono support and expert help, or advice and support, and also becoming an affiliate. So that's us basically at 9Trees UK on social media. Obviously I'm here now for the Q&A, and afterwards I'll stick around. My business cards are on the front. Oh, and there we go. I did make that work literally just a minute ago. If anyone can test that for me, that would be really handy. Oh yeah, so you guys are like tree-hugging lawyers and stuff like that. I'm the Woodland Wizard. So Michael Cunningham, the Woodland Wizard. Find me online. Come and chat to me later. Thank you.